All right, everybody, we're back with Ask Us on the Trap Talk podcast. As always, email us at askus@traptalkpodcast.com. And this next question, guys, is coming in from Jamie Anderson. He sent this in through our Facebook. Make sure you like and follow and subscribe all of our social media. So I have a question for you guys. I shoot a high gun for doubles and have been told numerous times by Ricky that it's better to hold closer to the house. Well, I have started to have some flinching issues with doubles, probably because I'm not seeing the first target clearly. How should I transition to shooting on the house? Should I slowly lower my gun hold over time, or should I just go all out and go right to the house and hope all is well? Jamie Anderson from Facebook. So over to you, Ricky.
Jamie's from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Jamie's a good friend of mine, longtime student. And we shot against each other's kids, actually, in the sub-junior, junior category. So I've told Jamie multiple times to just get the gun lower. He likes to hold a high gun and spot shoot. And like he just said, flinching. That's the biggest cause in doubles is you call and you're and just that little grasp and you flinch. So I always say, bring the gun as close to the house as possible that you're comfortable with. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I've told Jamie this before. If he's holding 2 feet above, just cut her down to a foot. Try that. Take it in steps. Don't go from 2 feet to the house because you'll be lost. Yeah. So that's why I just try to slowly, bring it down. Yeah. And by doing that, you can see the target. Now, when you see it, you're going to shoot it a little quicker. But that doesn't mean go bang and whip the gun over. You want to just shoot it and then nice and smooth. Your eyes go over it, the gun follows. Don't move the gun because when that happens, when the eyes follow, you look at the beads or look at the barrel. You're not looking at the target. So just try to simplify it, Jamie, as I told you in Tucson.
Make it nice and easy. I agree with Rick. In the game that we shoot, I love incremental change, not huge change. Yep. So I think people are trying to do, I was holding 7 feet above the house and now I'm going to at the house. Yeah, like you're going from, you're going from the stars all the way to the dirt. So most of the time, that's very hard to adjust to. When I'm making adjustments, I'm making little adjustments up and down, a quarter foot or a half a foot or even inches sometimes where I'm moving that hold point, which I don't really like changing a lot at my stage in the game. But if you're up there and you're flinching or you're, surprising you, I think it's because you're holding in line with the bird. So like Rick said, it's hard to see. So if you're holding up 3 or 4 feet and you're holding right where that target's coming, that barrel is blocking your vision.
Yep.
Some people, if you're still wanting to hold up there, I've talked to some high hold gun point people, and they actually move the gun over outside of that line so that they can still see the target coming to them. So if you're like blotting right out where it's coming, well, you're not going to see. But if you hold off to the side and let it drift to your barrel, well, now you're watching it come to your barrel versus blotting exactly where that line is. So first thing, slide over. Second thing, start sliding down, right? And
at some level, and when you're up off to the side and you start to slide, that could cause a flinch because then you're picking a spot. It's like I tell everybody when I teach, when you're shooting, that target's rising up and it's on a line, okay? So if it's on this line and you're holding here, you could shoot it here, wherever in that line. If you're holding up here and you're trying to spot shoot it, most people are looking around the barrel or under the barrel. And when they see it, boom. Now, the only person I know that consistently does it, and does it pretty well, Matt Bartholow.
He does it pretty well.
So, pretty good. But you got to realize that, and that works for him.
Correct.
So I always try to tell everybody, you find that's the way I teach is we find your comfort zone on where to hold. Not where I hold, not where Zach holds.
Right. What do you guys think about sample size? Because I think sometimes when you're trying something new, you do it for a post and you throw it out. Yeah, it didn't work. Right. So I always wonder.
I always say shoot 100.
Shoot 100. Okay. Yeah. Because I think you can't give up on it, right?
On trying something. And then if you tried it and it's like, okay, this kind of works, then I think it's 1,000 because you tried it for 100. Okay. It works a little bit, but I still don't get it. 1,000 rounds or 1,000 birds is a really good indicator of, hey, this isn't going to work. If I've done something for 1,000-ish rounds and I'm not seeing the success that I want to see, I'm scrapping it and going to something else.
Yep.
Yeah. Because sometimes you try it, and then you get the feel for it, and then you get that sense of, oh, there's something here. But now you have to retrain some muscle memory. You have to, get that old stuff out and work the new in. So, well, Jamie, there you have it. Ricky says, get down on that house, keep trying it. And for everybody,
just move it in incrementals and you'll be fine.
Yeah. And don't give up on a change, shoot some rounds through it. And, if you're heading in the right direction, then you got to retrain a little bit. So thank you, Jamie. We appreciate the question. As always, send your questions to ask us at traptalkpodcast.com, and we will get these guys to answer it for you. Thanks, everybody.